Everyone, my name is Ruwayne Daniels, director of Daniels Film Studios, and we'll be taking a tour to Cliptown to know about more historical sites, or new historical sites, as this is the first channel for that. The Daniels Studios will be hosting its very own history channel for South Africans, of course. This is mainly about South Africa's history, and if you come from another country or so, you would love to hear about this in case you're taking maybe a tour guide. If you maybe want to be a visitor or just a tourist to come to South Africa, this is the platform where you can get more about Cliptown's history, which we will be going and diving into, and more historical places eventually. Let's go down with our most well-known colleague there in Cliptown.
Greetings, my name is Andres Jacob. I am from Cliptown, and the organization is the one that I represent. It's Cliptown B&B Tourism and Transport Services, and I would like to welcome you to Cliptown. This is the place, but our story doesn't start here. Our story starts in inner side of Cliptown, where everything happened before 1955. Yeah, and I hope you're going to enjoy the tour that we're going to take into Cliptown itself. Many people think Cliptown it's a scary place and say that it's not secure to visit Cliptown. But let me assure you, come with us and we will make sure that you are safe and you will have the best time of your life in Cliptown. Reason why I say this, because we have a 3 package of Cliptown. It's a stay in Cliptown, drive through Cliptown, and a walk through Cliptown. And in all these 3, we make sure that you are safe in this place. Right, we are about to take you through the walk through Cliptown. This is part of our package, so welcome to Cliptown. Let's go to Cliptown. And right now we are at, the unfortunate part is that behind this building there was a row of houses they called the yellow brick houses. The unfortunate part is we cannot show you the yellow brick house because in 1960 they were gutted down by a terrible fire, and therefore we cannot show you those yellow brick houses. The reason why of the yellow brick houses were made famous by a gentleman called Gerald Sokoto. We will later show you the house that he used to stay in as we go through our journey towards the tour of Cliptown. But the yellow brick houses were situated right at the back of this building that you are standing in. This building that you see, it's what they call the community center of Cliptown. And please, let's go and see the other part of Cliptown. One of our places in Cliptown, and as you can see, it's a native shop written on top, meaning that in 1923, meaning that this was only meant for the natives, the black people to buy. That's what their shop. But the unfortunate part that the place itself now it's closed, and I would have loved to show you inside, because inside there it's more. In fact, they had a monumental and a museum feeling inside. The effects that were inside has been taken, sold. But currently inside there, you have what another gentleman, Bongi Nkosi, what he is doing is that he has artwork, paintwork, depicting various places in Cliptown. So this is one of the places in Cliptown. And the gentleman who much brought Cliptown to the platform, or highlighted Cliptown and its the potent of Cliptown, the tourist side of Cliptown. He has passed on. He was a wonderful, gentle giant. Wombolo, we called him Wombolo, a wonderful gentleman. He did a whole lot of work pertaining Cliptown, and well known by many people. Even so, I need to share this with him. One thing that I've learned about him is that he never attended school. he never attended. It's like nearly like the Zumas, but he was more brilliant than Zuma. English-wise, he was a good professor in everything. Thank you so much. Welcome once again to this place. Earlier we shared with you information about the yellow brick houses that Gerald Sokoto has painted, the yellow brick houses. But now we take you and we bring you right to the house that Gerald Sokoto used to live. As you can see, there's a blue plate that has been erected by City of Johannesburg, acknowledging this place to be the Gerald Sokoto house. This is the place where he used to live in Kliptown. Painted the yellow brick houses at the same very place, Kliptown, that we are standing in. Thank you so much once again. We will proceed and take you to the next place, which is the Lowland House. Thank you. Welcome to Kliptown. This house in my background, this is a house where Mandela, or Dr. Mandela, Rolihlahla, used to hibernate. He used to have his meetings here, and this was a place where his very first secretary stayed in Stanley Lowland. This is the Lowland House. 1992, no, so apologies, 1998, I made a request to Dr. Mandela to come and visit Kliptown. The unfortunate part, he didn't come to this place, but he came to Eldorado Park to come and meet with Miss Augusta Lowland, the mother of Stanley Lowland. Stanley Lowland passed on coming back from exile. He didn't live long back in South Africa and passed on. But this is the house where he used to have meetings. This is a house where they used to cook for him, feed him, and also prepare his clothes for whatever meetings. This is the Lowland House. And thank you once again. The next house that I will show you is one of the houses in Kliptown where a man who worked for the Queen of England, he built that house with his own hands. Yes, it took him some time, but he built that house, and a beautiful house it has been. Thank you so much. Okay, once again, welcome to one of our famous places. And this house, it's where the Wangaras stay. The story behind this place is that the old man who stayed here with his wife, built that house out of his own hands. Yeah, and it took him quite some years to complete the house. He was a man who worked for the Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth. On his retirement, they asked him what does he want. He said, no, he wants to come and stay in South Africa, because he used to tour a lot with the Queen on the ship. And when they landed in Durban, he went, fortunately, on his pension. And that's where they asked him what does he want, and he said he would love to stay here in South Africa. And this is where he built a house for him and his family. They have lived for a number of years. And also what's not said is that this entire place belonged to the Wangaras. The entire place had a vegetation of tomatoes. That's why even right up till now, there's a place down at the bottom that is known as Tomate Flake. That is part of the inheritance, is part of the property of the Wangaras. They had even an orchard, a massive orchard on the other side. So that is the story basically of the Wangaras. Also, I need to quickly apologize in this that I didn't make a prior arrangement of setting up appointment with Mr. Tar. That's Mr. Tar who's shouting there, and his wife was the one that was earlier here. So that is my apologies. But when you come to Kliptown, you can meet the beautiful, wonderful people of Kliptown. Thank you so much. Right. Once again, thank you for taking your time, and we invite you again back to Kliptown. This is one of the houses in Kliptown, not one of the houses, but the two houses that you see in the background here are houses where our not much of our tourists, but movies have been captured from, and several adverts has been done in these houses. Also, that I need to share with you is that some of these houses are open for those of you who would love to come and stay in Kliptown for that short time period of visiting Kliptown, so that you may have the experience of Kliptown. Many people come to Kliptown and never have the experience of Kliptown. The experience of Kliptown is sleeping here in Kliptown, eating the food that we eat, intestines and pap, oh my word, and even trotters, be it sheep, be it pork. That is part of a dietary of the people of Kliptown. So we welcome you once again. Come and visit Kliptown. Come and see this place. Yeah, it is a bit forsaken, but it's a beautiful place with a rich history. Thank you. Again, it's a welcome to you to Kliptown. Here we are again at two houses. The one is on my left, and the other one is on my right hand. These two houses are historical, but it also play a significant part in filmmaking. Several adverts has been done here, and movies has been shot in both these houses. So Kliptown remain the place to be. As tourists who would love to come and visit to Kliptown, as I said earlier, please feel free. Contact us, and we will make sure that you are safe in this place, Kliptown, for your 3 packages, which is a walk through Kliptown, a drive through Kliptown, or stay in Kliptown. Yeah, security, don't bother. We have our security people to look after you. Thank you. Another invite to Kliptown, and in the background we have, as you can see, there's a screen wall. There's a wall on the other side, and it's painted white. Why? Because this place was where we have our South Africa, they say bioscope, but American knows as a cinema place where we used to watch movies. There is a rich history in this place. This is one of the places also where some rallies were held, political rallies. Remember, in apartheid days, we are not permitted to have such things, but secret meetings were held here in the disguise of watching movies. And Mandela and several others of his friends came to meet in this place. And in those years, people came from various places just to come to Kliptown. Yeah, on top, when you enter Kliptown, there were trees, and many of our gangsters, the Pangamans, the Mamaus, used to, not the Mamaus, but they were Pangamans, because Mamaus were in El Rado Park, used to rob people who come from various areas. The guys who came from various places of Soweto used to come wearing 2 trousers. On top, he will have money, and on the other trousers, he will also have money. So when they rob him, he will rob the monies on the top trouser, while in the back trouser, he has money to go into the cinema and have his money for food. There was an old lady who used to sell fat cakes. The big fat cakes, we used to call it Wagner's pies. Big fat cakes, sometimes with fish in, sometimes with mince in, and those were the delicacies of this place. This is St. Susie Bioscope, as you have said earlier. This is the place where you used to watch movies, kung fu movies, all Bruce Lee movies, Jackie Chan movies. We used to watch it here. And some of us, like Umbolo, he became a martial art expert in us. That out of even his name come from one of the movies. One of the actors' name was Bolu, and he was also short and stoutly built. So Umbolo also took that name and did the same thing of the actor Bolu. Trained in martial art, and he did very, very well. Trained a whole lot of young people on Bolu. He has done a magnificent role in Kliptown, and that is part of St. Susie. Thank you so much. Here we are again in Kliptown, one of our landmarks, historical landmarks, and this is the place where the Griqua, I am from the Griqua nation and one of the tribes in South Africa, and one of the historical tribes in South Africa. This is the church that has been established in 1920. Yeah, and part of the Griqua church, as you can see. So you must attend one of their services and come hear how they still sing in one of our own languages. Beautiful hymns are sang in this place. Yeah, most probably the culture is busy dying out, but one way or the other, we need to make sure that the culture is being revived. And please, once again, come and visit these places of Kliptown and experience this joy that we have here in Kliptown. Thank you so much. Again, we invite you to one of the historical places. Right at the back, as you can see, there's a wall that's left. That's where the very first hotel was. This hotel had on the one side, on my left, if I stand like this, it will be on my left side. If I stand like this, it will be my right hand side. Here we had a bottle store, and on my left side, as you can see, there's a piece of foundation that has been that's standing out. That piece, that's where we had our lounge where people will come and drink. Right at the back of the wall, they had rooms at the back. They had rooms at the back there, and that's where people could sleep in. And those are the places where all the leaders, the Mandela, them, prior to treason, they used to come and sleep here, and in fact also hide in this place. This is part of Kliptown, and thank you so much. Right. Here's one of the historical places that we're also inviting you to come and visit, and you will not believe me what I say. That this house that stands here in the background, this is a house where Helen Suzman and Robert Mugabe, and even PAC came to meet prior to 1955 to discuss the role that they would love to play democratically in South Africa. So this is a house where Robert Mugabe came to meet with Helen Suzman and the PAC, and that is one of the historical places of significance in Kliptown. And thank you so much. Would like to see you visiting this place. Thank you. Here we are again in Kliptown, and this is one of the historical places. The reason why we are here is, yeah, you might say no, we are bringing you to an empty place. No, it's not. Yes, it's empty, but the reason of this place here at the back is that previously you had a heap of coal, black coal, that was brought from inland. That coal was brought for distribution to the entire of the Witwatersrand. So this is where many of the trains will bring the coal to this place. This place. From there, it will, as I said, will be distributed to various parts of the Witwatersrand, which is now today known as Gauteng. So this is the place where, in fact, Kliptown played a major role, a massive role in making sure that products are dispatched to various parts of Gauteng. Here we have come to the end of our tour, and I hope thus far what you have seen on the video, has been impressive. And we have come to the end of this. Quickly, let me share with this. Many believe that the ANC will form various other places, but our belief is that the ANC was formed here. The reason why? Many of our people came here as the Colored, the Bantu, Indian, and the White Congress, and this is where they met, came together as the Congress of the People. This is the place where they met in Kliptown. So please, wherever you would like to come visit us, here's our number, our Taurus number, +27 81 525 2895, or you can send us a WhatsApp, +27 84 557 2474. Kliptown B&B Tourism and Transport. The name is Andres Jacob. Thank you.